I'm up in my studio today because I want to show you something that somebody sent to me. It's a bit of packaging that came with some lemons. It says on here, intense and tangy unwaxed lemons. Unwaxed and wonderfully zesty, perfect for garnishes. And it comes from Asda. It's extra special, apparently. And let's find out what is so extra special about it. Now, in the studio, I can switch on my webcam here. It's a second camera. And if you have a look there where it says fruit, can you see it says treated with these curious chemicals? Now, I'm not quite sure what these chemicals are, but I can't understand why a lemon, which is a natural product, grows on a tree. I don't need to tell you that. You're quite familiar with lemons, I'm quite sure. Apparently, they need treating in order to be sold in Asda with these chemicals. So I have managed to locate these chemicals. Now, I'm going to do a dreadful, not interpretation, what would you call it? The pronunciation of these chemicals, because I'm not very good with words when they're written down in scientific ways. So let's have a look. The first one on this list here is something called I don't know how this is. Primethanil, whatever that is. You can't quite see it. Hang on, bear with me. I'll just get that down on the screen better. Whatever it is. Primmethanil. The lovely Julia to the side of me is helping to she's coaching the English language to me. Anyway, toxicity, side effects, diseases, and environmental impact. So it tells us what it's got in it, and it's a contact fungicide with protective and curative properties. It says here it prevents protein formation and cell division in fungal pathogens such as grey mold, powdery mildew, scab, downy mildew, and phomopsis, leaf spot, whatever the hell that is. Anyway, it's something that's obviously put onto the stuff when it's in the process of being grown, I suppose, to help it. But then it's got this list of known side effects, and notice the word known. So it says here contamination from primmethanol can be had through inhalation or dermal contact. So, obviously if it's sprayed, you can get it at the time of spraying. It's toxic to aquatic life. It's classed as a Group C possible human carcinogen. This is what's sprayed on your food, ladies and gentlemen. It's got other things. Body systems can be affected on this, and items that contain primmethanol, whatever it is used to control the development of different fungal pathogens. We read all that. How to prevent it, how to avoid. Well, clearly, don't spray it on your bloody stuff. So that's one of them. What else have we got on there? So that's just one of the things that it's sprayed with in the process of... I mean, it's good that they tell you so you don't have to go and buy it. The other one is something called fludoxonil or something. Let's have a look at that one. Hang on, let's grab it on the screen. Fludoxonil, again, same sort of thing. Toxicity, side effects, disease, environmental impacts, all that kind of interesting stuff. Again, it says here that it's odorless, colourless, yellow, synthetic compound of phenylenediol group of substances. It is non-systemic broad-spectrum fungicide. What else? It's also effective as an insecticide treatment against insect pests. So basically, it is, it's an insecticide that does all its things. What else has it got? Known side effects. Animal tests reveal the following side effects: liver neurosis, centralobia hypertrophy, increased serum cholesterol, diarrhea, mild anemia. These are on animals, of course, but humans, you might say, are sort of animal-based. I just don't want it on my fruit when I go shopping, which is why I'm much rather to have organic, which doesn't have any of these things, because this is one of those products that is highly processed. Again, high intensive farming, and in order to make sure that there is no of these beetles and bugs and pests that you might get on lemons that grow, you spray this stuff. But if you're constantly eating these things and they're carcinogenic or they're poisonous or over time they cause you all sorts of things, why would you want to eat it? Why? And this is the thing. There probably are crops that you could grow, and this is what I would love to ask a farmer, a real farmer, organic farmer. I would like to know, are there crops that you can grow in your grove of lemons and oranges and what have you, that actually has pests pests that, well, they wouldn't be called pests, they would be other insects that actually prey on the insects that would be eating the lemons, not the lemons, that would attack the lemons. So there are natural predators. Natural predators, there's the word I'm looking for. Thanks for coming to my aid, lovely viewer. But that would be it, wouldn't it? Natural predators that would attack the pests that are going for the lemons and things. Now, I know that real farmers know that. They know that. But, of course, in this industrial world that we've created, in which money has got to be made, huge profits and all of that, we have all these things. What's the last one on here? This one is... I can't quite read it. Actually, it's funny because if you rub this enough, the text starts to come off. And maybe that's the plan. Anyway, let's have a look at the last one just for a bit of fun. This is Imazali, toxic side effects, etc. Look at that. That's what it looks like, apparently. Doesn't look very tasty. It looks like a string of sausages to me, but I don't think it is. Imazalil is a symptom. I can't read at all these complicated words, and maybe they do that on purpose to confuse. Again, it's a systemic imidazole fungicide. It's more commonly known as enilconazole, and it's used to control different kinds of fungi on fruit, vegetables, and ornamentals, such as powdery mildew on cucumber, black spot on roses. Imazalinil is also used as seed dressing, etc. Anyway, and it's got all these different trade names. So if you want a few trade names, here we go. There's Imazalil, whatever, and then there's, I'm not even going to try. This would be a comedy in nonsense here. Decolazil, chloramilazole, fungaflorol, imavorol, eniloconazole, decarazil. They're comedy names, ladies and gentlemen. But what do they know? Side effects. Here we go. This one is on the lemons, and it says imazililil, whatever the bloody hell it's called. Toxic if swallowed. It can cause serious eye damage. Get that away from me. I've already lost one eye, ladies and gentlemen. This size of fake eye, by the way, in case you didn't know. And I don't want any more of these bloody things. Thank you very much. It says it's harmful if inhaled. It's very toxic to aquatic life. Don't feed your lemons to fish. With long-lasting effects. Sensitive individuals exposed to imazalil have shown symptoms of contact dermatitis. So these things aren't good. They might not poison you straight away. You might not go to Asda and buy a lemon, suck on the lemon, and have your sour face, and then end up going. But it's just not good idea to. And what's the long-term effect of having all of this on you? Is the long-term effect that you get some mysterious scratching on your skin, that your eye is irritated? Is it then that you have to go to the doctor and get some big pharma stuff, which has, a mountain of side effects on there, often including death? Is it just, do we want this? I don't want it. I think it's hideous. I think it's absolutely hideous. It might give you intense and tangy, unwaxed lemons, but it's what else it's giving you at the same time. I'd be interested in your comments. Just thought I'd alert you to that. If you see any more of these things with all these chemicals that are put on it, let me know. I'd love to know. Send me an email, richard@vobes.com. It says here on the back, try me, love me. I try to love you as you're poisoning me slowly. Poisoning me softly as I eat, poisoning me with your lemon. Anyway, enough of that. Anything like that, let me know, because we want wholesome, fresh, proper, real, unadulterated food, don't we? We don't want to be slowly itching and having our itching and pulling our eyes out because of the pain from eating processed and insecticide, fungicide, herbicide food. Maybe you do. I don't. Thanks for watching.